what's up, YouTube? This is your host, King Geo. Long time that I don't make a video, especially from my car. Going somewhere right now. It's not that far. I'm still in my driveway, as you can see. Or you can't see. Anyways, so today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever it is that you see this video, just wanted to give you a little word of encouragement. We're going through some hard times, but people have always gone through hard times. That's part of life, right? You go through some hard times, you evolve from that, it makes you a better person than what you are today, right? So, I read a lot when a lot of people say, we're coming to the end of time and blah, 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 this. I'm a firm believer in God. But the beginning of time has been coming to Adam and Eve, right? So when they say things that are happening in the Bible is happening now, that's been going on 3 years. There are certain things in the Bible that needs to be done in order for it to be the end of days, right? That hasn't happened yet. But anyways, countries against countries, that's always happened. Mothers, children against their parents, that's always happened. Cursing, that's always happened. All that's always happened. But my word of encouragement to you guys is that no matter what happens to you, or no matter what happens around you, never give up. Never do that. When you give up, you're saying to yourself, I'm hopeless. There is no tomorrow. There's nothing for me to do here. I'm just going to give up. You don't do that. Because no matter how dark it may seem to you, it's not really dark. That's the way it seems, but it's not. The devil makes you think a lot of things, and trust me, it's not. If you lost your job, fine, you lost your job. Does it hurt? Yes, it does. You move on, you find yourself another job. It may not be the job that you want, but you have a job. Your wife leaves you. She leaves you. Hey, there are other women out in the world who are happy to have you as a man, or your husband leaves you. There's a lot of men who are there who are happy to have you as their spouse or their partner, whatever the case may be. The point here is that no matter what you lose, you can always gain back. The only one thing you cannot gain back is your life. Okay? But everything else is attainable. Everything. And everything, if you look at it, everything happens for a reason. If you lost your job, if it's to no fault of your own, it's for a reason. There's a job better waiting. There's another job waiting. There's another job waiting for you. That's so much better. May not pay as much, but it's much more gratifying deep down inside. That person that you're with may have left you for another person, whatever the case may be. You know what? There's someone else better for you from that other than that person. It's waiting for you to give that person love, charm, whatever it is that you seek in a relationship. You lost your car, fine, you find something else to do. But there's always things to do. I say this because I also saw yesterday in the Bronx where a gentleman, they haven't accused him because he killed himself, where the mother, the 6-month-old baby, and himself were dead. And they found him in an apartment. The point is that this man destroyed his life. He destroyed the life of a child. He destroyed the life of a woman, all probably because she didn't want to be with him. And men gotta get away from that. If you're not with me, you're nobodies. If you're not mine, you're nobodies. Men gotta get away from that. I see that a lot of machismo in Hispanic community a lot. But you gotta get away from that. If a woman does not want you, just let her be. If a man doesn't want you, let him be. But if a woman doesn't want you, let her be. Let her go her own way. You know how many women is out there in this world? Do you know how many women is out there in this world? Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I was shy. I was really shy because I had a gap in my teeth. I was still good looking, but I was shy as fuck. And I wouldn't talk to girls. Most girls would talk to me. And the few girls that I had as girlfriend always asked me out. I never asked them out because I was always shy. Rejection for me was a big thing when I was growing up. And I learned, once my dentist fixed my tooth, and I'm gonna tell you something. Once I found out that I was HIV positive, things changed. My mindset changed because I said to myself, I'm not gonna let this define me. I'm gonna live. I want to see my first daughter, and shit. I want to live day by day, and today's a new day. Fuck that. I'm not letting anything stop me. And that's the way I see life. I saw my daughter for the first time in 16 years in 2012. We speak here and there, not too much. But I saw her. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and I'm still accomplishing things. And I don't let this define me. Before I got married, whenever I met a woman that I was going to be, I thought that I was going to be in a relationship with, I always disclosed. It's very important to do that. Give her the choice to be with me or not. But it was something. I didn't let that little bad news that I was positive get me down. Because life is too short. I said, I want to live my life the way I want to live it, and I'm going to live it on my terms. If I was to break up with a female, I'm not going to stay stagnant. I'm not going to stay, you know what? No, fuck that. I want to move on. If I lost the job, I'm going to say, no, I'm just going to, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to move on. No matter how hard life tries to hit me, I've always persevered. And that's only because I put it in my mind, nothing or no one's going to get me down. And going back to the shy part, I was always shy. And when I was drinking, when I drank, forget about it. I talked to you anyway. It doesn't matter. If we checked to beat the following day, probably wouldn't remember it anyway. But to me now, I mean, I would talk to a female like, you know, there was no tomorrow. You know, because I'm that confident in me that even if the woman says, no, I don't want to talk to you, I'm not interested, fine. Mathematically, there's more women than men. I'm not going to fixate myself with one person or letting that person's rejection define me or any job or life in general. Because we have a tendency that we seek what we want, and when we don't get it, we get upset. Or the world's against me, or the world, no, not that word that's not against you. It's just not meant for you. It's not meant for you. There's something better out there for you to do. So don't let anything or anyone live rent-free in your head. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If that person's not meant to be with you, that person's not meant to be. That job is not meant for you, that job is not meant for you. If that apartment, the house is not meant for you, it's not meant for you. If the car's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. Don't look at it as I have bad luck, or people don't care. Don't look at that. Well, life isn't fair. No, don't look at it that way. Life is fair, but we must go through trials and tribulations in order for us to grow. We gotta make mistakes in order for us to evolve. Making mistakes is part of life. It has to be. No one's perfect but God, and we're not God. So making mistakes is part of life, because making mistakes is what's gonna make you grow. Making mistakes is what's going to make you later on in life make those right choices, because you already made those choices. Watching someone else make a mistake or mistakes teaches you not to do that, because a lot of people have the tendency that they watch other people make mistakes and they don't learn from that, or they'll say that will never happen to me, and it does, because we fall into that. But you can learn from other people's mistakes. You don't have to be involved in their lives, but you can see what mistakes they've made, and you can learn from that. And that makes you evolve, because I'm not going to make that same mistake. You know, we always have a tendency to say, as kids, we have a tendency to say, I'm not going to be like my parents. I'm not going to make the same mistakes my parents did. And at times, more often than not, we end up doing the same thing anyway. We cannot say that. We say, you're your own person. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to be the best father. I'm going to be the best mother that I can. Because when you say, I'm not going to be like my father, I'm not going to be like my mother, you're putting pressure on yourself. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And you don't want to do that. Just say, I'm going to be the best parent that I can be to my child. I'm going to try to provide for my child. I'm going to give the child the best that I can. Because when you go out there and you say, I'm going to give them what my parents didn't give me, you know, that's not good. Give them what you can. Give them knowledge. Give them love. Give them street smarts. That's very important. You know, I'm gonna buy him clothes. I'm gonna buy him this. I'm gonna buy him electronics. Blah, blah. Just because you didn't have those doesn't mean that that's gonna make your child any better. Teaching him the essential things of life. Teaching him the good, the bad, what to do, what not to do. To be a sympathetic person. To be apologetic when he or she is wrong, to accept people's apology because no one's perfect, to live life, good life, to live life the way God wants you to live. That's all that matters, because at the end of the day, they're going to end up doing whatever they want. But if you still in the good values, I'm talking values, not religion values, not political values, because they have to make their own choices, but you teach them good values, and you let them be on their own, they will do good. And if they don't do good, there's nothing you can say. You cannot say to yourself, oh, it's my fault. No, it's not your fault. But the moral of today's message is, no matter what happens, just move on. You may hurt, you may cry, which is good, you vent. A lot of things may happen, but don't give up.